Okay, hi. Today we are going to see how to use the Brightfield MBIR software. So the first thing you do is fire up the GUI and go ahead and select a data file. So we right now support FEI style MRCs for the tilt series, and here you see it fires up a sample. So here we have some carbon, gold, and aluminum. A quick note about the widget: you can cycle through the tilts by pressing the play button. You can stop, and you can also go to any specified tilt you want. So the first thing you notice is this red box. Since we are doing transmission tomography based on a Beer's law model, we are required to take the measurements and normalize them before applying the log. So this red box is to select a region where there is no sample. So you can click the mouse down and move the red box around. So you can go to any tilt where you think that there is no sample present. You can increase or decrease the size of this box. And once you feel you've positioned it in a region where there is no sample, like in this case, go ahead and hit update. So that initializes the value. So in this case, around negative 3469.3 is the counts there. The next important input you enter is this data offset field. So in case your data is scaled between negative 32,768 to positive 32,767, for example, you need to add the appropriate offset. Now, if there is no offset, you would enter 0. So in this case, the default value is correct. So we'll go on to the third step, which is so you need to enter the approximate sample thickness, which I know in this sample is around 200 nanometers. And once you do that, we're going to automatically initialize the regularization parameters. So go to parameters and hit update. So the sigma x value gets updated. So this is the smoothness or regularization parameter. The way we have set this up, you can go ahead and check out if this value is satisfactory. So the algorithm has initialized the sigma x to some value. So to do a quick reconstruction, hold down the shift button and click anywhere. We're going to do a single slice reconstruction. So you can click any region. So I'm going to select a region. And you can go ahead and hit the single slice reconstruction. Now a quick note here is that in order to do this really quickly, if you know that there's no sample present, or if you don't want to reconstruct the entire slice but only a part of it, you can decrease the width of that line. So now only the region under this particular yellow line gets reconstructed. So once you select the relevant width, go ahead and hit the single slice reconstruction. You can see that as the reconstruction proceeds, the cross section is being displayed on the right panel. So we can see that in this case, the gold particle is being reconstructed and the automatic regularization parameter is a reasonable value. So you can, if you're really satisfied with you can go ahead and simply cancel it, or you can wait for the reconstruction to complete. So in this case, this being the first time, I'm just going to wait for the reconstruction to complete. So here we go. The reconstruction is complete and the value looks good. So given that you're happy with the regularization value, let's go ahead to the next step, which is doing a small 3D reconstruction. So if I hold the mouse button on these green lines, you can choose a box around which the reconstruction is going to take place, inside which. So let's say I just want to reconstruct this small region for a start. So I choose, these are the limits, the start and the end slice. And once again, if you can go ahead and reconstruct, or you can decrease the width. So that's what the full reconstruction x width is. So it's the width along x. So you can choose any width here, and then you go ahead and save it. Just going to save it as some test reconstruction on the desktop. And you can choose it as a .rec file. Put save, and once you're ready, just go ahead and click the reconstruct button. So as the reconstruction proceeds, the very first slice gets displayed, and in this case it's over here. So we'll wait for the reconstruction to complete. Okay, so the reconstruction is complete. Now you can cycle through the slices along x, y. So that is from top to bottom. This is x, that is y, and z is the depth. So if you put the play button, you can step through the entire reconstruction series, and you can see the particles appear, the gold particles appear. So the reconstruction has been successful.